that I get the most when people say, what is it about, starting new, whether I was 2 months in, 3 years in, or brand new in real estate? And those questions are always the same. You ready? What are the most important lead sources I should go after? Right? I'm newer. How do I get my business going fast? That's the first question I'm going to ask every one of them, right? And then I'm going to go through and ask them to tell you, reflecting back on their illustrious career of a year or 2 or 4, what were the 2 or 3 most important things that they did? So the intent is you're going to get 8 to 12 very tactical things that they're doing that you can go deep on. So we're going to start right with Phil. Phil, top leads, we're just going to go right down that way and maybe I'll mix it up. Top lead sources today, what do you recommend?
Top lead source for me is withdrawn and expireds.
Withdrawn and expireds. So Phil, go a little deeper, help them understand from a tactical standpoint, what do you do? What did you have to overcome? Are there any tools that you use? Give us the process. Go deep and tactical with them.
So with withdrawns and expireds, the reason I started with that and I said that's going to be my primary lead source is because I was never a realtor before. So I figured I might know a lot about business, but I know nothing about being a real estate agent. So I let other realtors educate people for me because they knew more than me. And I already knew people.
Oh,
yeah, I like that.
That's smart.
Cool.
Sorry, Phil.
No, that's all right. Do that. But I let other people educate for me, and then I knew that they, I knew people were ready to sell because they already tried once. So all I had to do was come in and sell those people on my system. And once I did that, we ended up selling their house for them.
Well, what the hell was your system? You were brand new in real estate.
Yeah. So for me, it was about creating a story, right? Because I'd been watching you before I was a realtor. So I was like, oh, I know what Tom's going to tell me to do. So I started doing that stuff, create a story, do the best marketing, find the best marketing for that house, right? So not necessarily the best marketing like in general. And then just find the right buyer for those people. And then as we kept doing it over and over again, what I found was that my days on market started getting less and less and less, and we started selling for more and more and more. And then you said something in August, I don't remember how you put it, but it was about having like almost a slogan. I forget what you called it. But for me, it was, we sell 3 times faster for more money because the average days on market was 52 and ours was 16. So, and then the average sale was like 97.49 and mine was 98.7. So everywhere I went, I'm like, look, we sell 3 times faster and yet for more money. So give us a go.
Do you guys hear that? Do you guys got that? Give a nice round of applause. Dude, this guy's in Maryland. He's a baller. Baller. Okay, so let's go to Mark. Best lead source.
Zillow and past clients.
Okay, start with Zillow, because let's say no one in the room has, or we'll go Zillow / any online lead. But for you specifically, it was Zillow.
Zillow. Once I was able to save up enough money to spend money on Zillow.
Key distinction.
What I had was some reviews, and those reviews were ended up being critical for me. Right now, I'm up to 126 reviews on Zillow, and over the past 2 years, I've had 19 come list me or sell me a house calls. That is huge, and that's above and beyond the spend I'm spending with them. On average, I'm spending right now about $4,500 a month. I've got a lender partner with that.
Yep.
That's another thing. If you're new, get with your lenders. They'd be more than willing and happy to contribute to that. The other thing I found with the Zillow for me was when they called, had that initial conversation, and just go show them the house.
Okay, let's role play it, and I may come back to you on Inspired. So I'm calling you, ring, ring, ring. Hello?
Hello, this is Mark.
Hey, Mark. Yeah, I'm just calling. The Zillow people passed me over to you. They said you could show me the house on 1234 Banana Street.
Yes, sir. When are you available to see the home?
We could see it as fast as early this evening or Saturday morning.
Let's go this evening. Would 6 o'clock work?
Let me check with my wife. I mean, it could work. I mean, is the house going to be ready to go?
Well, the house has only been on the market 2 days, and I think they've already had 3 or 4 showings today. So I think it's probably critical we get in there as quick as we can.
Urgency, 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 that's all you needed. You guys got that? That house just came on the market. They've already had 3 or 4 showings. You need to get on this shit now. Okay? Killer. Ellie.
Hi. So my top 3 lead sources would be my sphere of influence, because, you know, at first I didn't want to tap into them.
Allie,
Sure.
back up and tell them, like, what did you do before so they
Okay.
get context when
Sure.
she says sphere?
Right. So I was a high school Spanish and Chinese teacher for 10 years.
Nice.
So now my high schoolers are becoming adults and buying houses. And who better than Senora Vasquez to help them buy a house, right? You all want
That's
your high
awesome.
school Spanish teacher to sell you a house?
Awesome.
Duh. So I didn't want to tap into my sphere of influence because when I first started, I was a little timid and it seemed like they were going with other realtors, but now I've just dug in deep and I'm like, okay, like you guys know my particular brand of crazy and you've stuck around, so let's just do a business transaction together. Also, my other is I have a farm. My farm is very complicated. In my farm, there are 22 different languages spoken. I mean, I speak Spanish, English, Chinese, so I like to think I do the big three, but almost all of my marketing is 50-50 Spanish, English, and that's also the split on my clientele, 50% Spanish speaking only, 50% English speaking, or
That's beautiful.
other languages really, because I got a lot.
Yeah.
And then this is something I've never heard, like Tom talk about ever, but I have what I call my big fish. So because I'm a teacher, I can go into places and I do care about people, contrary to popular belief. But I go in and I say, hey, I went to the day after I got my license, I went down to the housing authority, and in my town, you can purchase a home if you're a Section 8 recipient. And now I'm the preferred Section 8 realtor. I go to community festivals, specifically Hispanic festivals, and I do a lot of church seminars because that's where I find that I get a lot of, and then see, all you have to do is talk to the pastor. You don't even necessarily have to, you know, sometimes they say, like, listen, we don't want the seminar, but you planted the seed, they're going to invite you back, and they know that you care. So that's kind of how I've gotten my footing.
She just gave you guys a lot of things to think about. Section 8 housing, right? Understanding that your sphere maybe in the beginning not going to be ready for you, but you know, you just got to be a bulldog. And I love the church thing. We talked about seminars in that 33, so it's beautiful. Okay, Patrick, best lead source.
So best lead source right now is Open House. And a little bit of backstory on this.
Okay, so tomorrow we'll resume with Patrick Ferry, Tom Ferry's little brother, and he's going to talk about what he does, and then we have one more on Mark Hiller, I believe, is going to talk next. Anyway, I'm running out of time today. I got to go down and teach a class. Also, I forgot to mention, on Wednesday, we're having a crypto related to real estate and Airbnb classes. Short-term rentals, and it's from noon to 2:30, free lunch. Kyle Wallace from Driggs Title, he's a real estate attorney. He is knowledgeable about crypto and real estate. So please, and blockchain. So please go to bee.vegas and sign up for the class on Wednesday at 8400 West Sahara. It's Zoom or live classroom. So make sure that if you're doing live classroom, you get signed up. Last time we did the crypto class, we had over 100 participants. So that's telling you something. It's a very hot topic, and we're going to delve deeply into it, plus Airbnb. So we hope to see you on Wednesday. That's our next class in our training center. Thank you all. I love you much, and I will see you Wednesday. Bye, everybody.